In the Lord, our Savior. He saved us.
Yes, he did.
I didn't save you, he saved
Come on
us.
now.
Yes, he did.
I didn't save me, he saved me.
Yes.
Yes.
I gave up the ghost, and he saved me.
Yes.
Amen. Not only did he save me, but he redeemed me.
My God. My God.
Amen. And that scripture reading that Victor just read, everybody that don't do righteous, is not of God.
Amen.
And don't even know God. My God. He read it out of the Bible.
Come on now. Yes, he did.
Ain't nothing that I'm making up. But you can know this word and still fall.
Ah.
You talk.
Glory, glory, glory.
You can be called by God
My God.
and still fall.
Yes.
Yes, Lord.
You can be chosen by God and yet fall.
Come on now.
My God.
And God already knew where you was when you failed.
Come on.
Yes.
He know where you was. You can't hide from it.
And,
Amen. In the book of Genesis, chapter 3. Chapter 3, when you get it, say amen. Book of Genesis, chapter 3.
Amen.
Amen. Thank you all for coming out. And if I was to use a title for the night lesson, I would use it is called by God, but fall, yet I've been called.
right now.
Bible says in Genesis 3, in the 9th verse,
Jesus.
Genesis 3 and 9, saying the Lord God called. Some of us know that God has called us out of darkness
Yes.
into his marvelous light.
Yes.
The Bible said that, and the Lord called unto Adam. And if God calls you, he spoke to you.
Yes.
He said something to you when he called you. When you didn't know God, and he called you. But when he called you, you answered.
Yes.
Because he spoke something to you.
Mm-hmm.
Huh?
Yes, he did.
And just because you answered God don't mean that you can't fall.
Come on now.
Better say it.
Just because you said God called me to be a prayer warrior doesn't mean that you can't fall.
Come on.
Talk it.
God called me to preach doesn't mean that you can't fall.
Right.
Right, you right about it.
I want you to know it's a distraction in the atmosphere.
Yes, it is.
Whether you can see it or not, it will cause you to fall in your calling.
Come on
All
now.
right. You making it plain.
Huh? Whether you can see it or not, it will cause you to fall. Because some things happen around us that we can't see.
Come on now.
And yet we fall. Some things we see and still fall.
Mm-hmm.
Huh? But the Bible said that, and the Lord God called unto Adam. And when he called him, and the Bible goes, and he said unto him, he spoke down.
Yeah.
When he called you, he spoke to you. And you answered God. You answered. God called you. Whether you was in a bad place or not.
Mm-hmm.
When he called your name, you answered. And nobody know what he said to you but you. So you can't fault nobody but yourself.
Come on
and your
now.
fault.
Now, you
My
talk.
God.
Huh? And he said unto him, where art thou? This somebody had a relationship with God.
Yes, it is.
See, just because you got a relationship does not mean you can't fall. The atmosphere, the Bible said that God eyes looking to and fro throughout the earth, seeking who he can devour. I mean, the eyes is looking to and fro, looking to see who hard is right towards him.
Amen.
Seeing what's happening, it's all in the atmosphere. And when you don't know God, like he just said, you won't understand the surrounding around you. So what we do, we start naming and claiming things around us. The reason why I failed is because of that right there.
Yeah.
The reason I failed, if I had just listened and who called me, I wouldn't be here where I am now.
Come on.
Come on now.
Huh?
Come on, Pastor.
If I'd have just listened at that first voice,
Yes. Yes. Thank you, Jesus.
I wouldn't be feeling the way that I am now.
Yeah.
You know God called you.
Yes, dear.
And when he called you, he didn't call you by no other name but yours.
Come on now.
Talk.
And you heard him when he called you.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because you answered back and said, God, if you do this,
Uh-huh. Hey.
I'll never leave you, God.
All right.
God, just this time,
Come on now.
I'll worship you from now on. Yet I failed. I answered in faith. Huh? Adam answered. What thou? Adam, and he said, I heard thy voice in the garden, and I was afraid because I was naked, and I hid myself. Look what Adam
Come
said.
on now.
Yeah.
Oh God, how many times in your falling you begin to answer God back?
All right now.
You heard him the first time
Come on.
before you got in it. Oh, y'all know.
Come on, Pastor.
Y'all know. Yeah. Nobody don't have to make you believe that you didn't hear the voice of God.
All right now.
And now watch this. I want to help y'all tonight. God calls us creatures. God, you see this cotton and stuff we wear? That wasn't made for us. God never intended for nothing to be put on our body.
Come on.
Never intended. But when you being deceived, you become wise.
Ah, I know that's right.
When you being deceived, you become wise. And God never intended for you to be wise. Because some of us get too big and we become wise in our own eyes.
Come on
and
now.
not in the eyes.
Come on now. Come on now.
Now, you talk.
Huh?
Yes, Lord, man.
He said to him, he said, I was naked. Watch what God said. And he said, who told thee that thou was naked? God never intended for we. Oh God, I wish I could preach to somebody tonight.
You preaching?
Oh God. You see, when you take a shower, woman or man, and you got little kids in the house, if the devil had to deceive you, we'd have been walking around like nothing wrong with us, like we fully loaded with our clothes. We wouldn't have had no underwear, and that wouldn't have been a problem.
Yes, Eddie. Yeah.
But because you got deceived, oh, y'all don't want to hear that.
Yeah.
Y'all don't want to hear that. But what he said, I was naked. Then he goes say, who told thee that thou was naked?
Yeah.
Question. Then look what God said. Hast thou eaten of the tree? I want to see if you're going to lie now. God is saying to somebody, who you failed because somebody spoke something to you that I told you not to.
Uh-huh.
The devil's a deceiver.
Yes, he is.
That's why I can't get with folks that want a pet snake in the house. Serpent. Oh, that's my pet. Putting them all around their neck. Maybe about 5 or 6 years ago, I was looking at TV and this guy had that big old snake, the one they call him to go all around. And he had him as a pet. Been doing shows and everything. But I don't know if the snake just got tired or what. But he had the snake around his neck. The snake was out looking at people like this. And all of a sudden he turned and called him right here.
My God.
Great big snake.
So we're right.
Trying to eat his whole head off.
My God.
How many snakes you got as a friend
Man.
that caused you to fall?
Spread out.
He said, hast thou eaten of the tree whereof I commanded thee that thou shouldest not eat? Question. Want to see was he just gonna lie?
Come on.
It's something about people. They'll lie to the preacher, but they'll tell God the truth when it's just him and God,
Oh,
or
yes.
her and God.
Oh, yes.
Huh?
Oh, yes.
They'll come into church and lie.
Oh, yes.
Huh?
Oh, yes.
And the only reason why you lie at the altar is because Satan has deceived you.
Yes.
That's why Jesus spoke and said, you confess with your mouth, but your heart fall away. Your heart has been deceived.
Yes.
When the heart is deceived, the whole body is corrupt.
Yep. Right.
Because God said we do what's in our heart.
Yep.
Huh?
God. Jesus, have mercy.
God said we do
My God.
what's in our
My
heart.
God. Should deliver.
Verse 12 said, the man said, the woman whom thou givest to be with me, she gave me of the tree, and I did eat. Yeah, we on one accord. But neither one of us had a problem with no clothes.
Yeah.
We didn't have to hide from one another. We was happy just the way we were. We was going to get our babies and whatever. Y'all don't want me to talk.
Come on,
about that.
Pastor.
He said, the woman you gave not did eat. She offered it and I ate it. Gonna get the woman in trouble by herself, but Adam, you in it too, man, because you the priest of the house.
My God. My God should deliver.
13 verse said, the Lord God said unto the woman, what is this that thou hast done? Question. Woman, what
What have you?
I gave you a man of God to be the priest of your house. Now you have took control of the blessing,
My God. My God.
of the miracle
My God should deliver.
that I have given you. And now because you disobeyed. Because Adam went to the woman and explained to her that God said, don't eat off that certain forbidden tree, lest we surely die. But the woman got in a conversation. And the woman said, the serpent beguiled me, and I did eat.
Mm-hmm.
Why was you talking to the devil anyway, woman?
Uh-oh.
Come on now.
Can I talk to the women?
My God.
You know why a lot of women single?
Wow.
Because when they think something gone wrong in the marriage, they open the door and let the devil in. And how they get in another relationship with another man, because they'll start, the man make them feel comfortable. You see, the reason why she got in a conversation with the serpent, because he looked it so good. And she felt comfortable. Because she could tell all of her problems and he can agree with her.
Yeah.
Every agreement is not good.
No, that's right.
It'll cause curses. in the house.
My God.
You see,
My God.
if she wouldn't have got in the conversation and listened at the serpent, her and her husband would have had a happy marriage.
Thank you, Jesus.
See, you can't bring the outside in when you think trouble's there.
My God shall deliver.
That's where divorces come from. Because they invite everybody in the business but Jesus.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
You talking.
Make it plain.
And he jealous.
Hey, Jesus. My God, my God.
I'm gonna get happy on that.
All right, man.
14th verse said, the Lord God said unto the serpent. They ain't getting on. See, God just don't. When you mess up, the whole house in trouble.
That's right.
Everybody you talk to is in trouble.
Yeah, it is.
Huh? That girl in Dusty, he just walked right across your video and just stop mess you up. That's that girl. But watch this. But watch this. You ain't got to be ashamed. I've been locked up in the county before. If you ever been locked up before, just raise your hand. I'm gonna show something. If you've been locked up in the county,
Yeah.
they put you in a tank with a bunch of more inmates. And if one inmate get out of line and get in trouble, the whole tank right here being punished for it.
Yep.
So what the household got to do, they got to come together when that one is out of control. They got to pray and fast for just that one, because that one can cause the whole house to get in trouble.
All right, now.
Yes.
The serpent begot Eve, and Eve begot Adam.
Yeah.
But if Adam would have labored before God for Eve, he probably could have prevented and kept his household together.
All right, now.
Amen.
Huh?
Amen.
Am I helping anybody?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
And not God getting on the serpent. He said, because thou hast done this, thou art cursed above all cattle, above every beast of the field. Upon thy belly shalt thou go, and dust shalt thou eat all the days of thy life. Who want to have a snake for a pet?
My God.
And the snake is cursed already.
Yes.
Oh God, y'all missed that. Oh, this my pet. Okay, you have your pet. 15 verse 7. I will put enmity between thee and the woman, and between thy seed and her seed, and it shall bruise thy head, and thou shalt bruise his heel.
Yes.
When God is not pleased with a family, he gonna do something about it,
My God, my God.
whether you like it or not.
My God shall deliver.
Have y'all ever read the Bible where it say judgment start in the house of God first?
Oh, yes, sir.
It start with the priestess first.
My God, my God. My God.
I'm gonna get happy in a little bit.
Hallelujah.
16 verse. Unto the woman he said, I will what? Greatly multiply thy sorrow, and thy what? Completion in sorrow. Thou shalt bring forth children, and they desire shall be to thy husband, and he shall rule over.
My
Well,
God.
they don't like me.
My God.
They don't like. If you want your house to be blessed, woman, you don't have to bow down to no man going wrong. But if he following God and honoring God and doing all the right things supposed to be, you ought to bow to that man. The Bible said Sarah called Abraham Lord.
Yes.
She called him father.
She did.
Huh?
She did.
She was with her husband. She had her husband back. But he said, hey, look at here. That look good to me, baby. I know I got a fine husband at home, but I see another fine. See, the devil got a duplicate copy of what you like. He always gonna show you something look better.
Say that. Say that.
Huh? Just cause to look better don't mean to feel better.
Ah, glory.
You
get off there. I better preach that another day. Huh? Can I go about one more verse?
Yes, sir.
Did I fit? No, I didn't finish 17 though.
Yes.
Huh?
You finished 16.
Oh, I just started to 6. I finished 16.
Yeah.
17 said, and unto Adam, now he on the hub. He said, because thou hast hearkened unto the voice of thy wife, and hast eaten of the tree of which I commanded thee, saying, thou shalt not eat of it. Cursed is the ground for thy sake. How can you be blessed in a church if the preacher curses?
Jesus. Have mercy.
He said, Adam, cursed is the ground that you walk on, because you listen at your wife.
My God, shut it up.
I'm going to tell everybody in here, if you think you've been called to preach, you in danger zone. Because you might not can walk in these shoes to get up here to be preaching.
You talking.
I'm telling you. It's gonna cause you to give up a lot.
My God.
You got to give up. Even Jesus said, when the man said, Lord, come, I'll follow thee. Jesus said, foxes have holes.
Hey.
But the Son of Man ain't got nowhere to lay his
Come
head.
on.
You
That's
want
the
to
word.
follow
That's
me?
word.
That's the word.
You want to follow me?
My God.
Foxes got somewhere to lay their head. But the Son of Man ain't got nowhere to go get
Come
comfortable.
on.
That's the word.
Jesus said, because I make it uncomfortable for you.
Come
My
on.
God, my God.
Huh? You go to a church where you just happy, you in sin, something wrong now. Jesus gonna make you uncomfortable following him. Nothing said, Lord, come, I'll follow you. Jesus said, come on in with your bad self. He said, first, my father just died. I got to go home and bury him. Jesus looked back and said, let the dead bury the dead. You want to follow me?
Yeah.
And I'm talking to you like that. That made him feel very uncomfortable. He left the ministry too.
My God, my God.
Nothing said, Lord, come, I'll follow you. Jesus said, come on.
Yeah.
He said, let me go back and tell my wife and kids goodbye. What did he say? You ain't fit to follow me.
Jesus.
You got to give it up if you're going to do this.
My God.
Because the distraction in the atmosphere is going to hinder you.
Oh, yes.
I said in the atmosphere.
Oh, yes, it's in the atmosphere.
Huh?
Yes.
The virus going on today, it's in the atmosphere.
Yes, it is.
They can't see it, but they think they got a cure.
How?
They can get a cure. And the cure I'm talking about, you don't have to buy it.
My God.
It's free. All you have to do is just accept it.
Yes, Lord.
He got a cure for any disease. He got a cure for any problem. No matter what type of trouble you may have, he got a cure for it.
Yes.
Because he said, in Luke, the 9th chapter, he said, I came to heal the brokenhearted. I come to set the captain free.
Yes.
Huh? I was sharing I said, don't you know, when they saying people can't go to church but a certain amount, I said, don't you know they say that for the presence of the Lord there's liberty?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
You know what's going to happen? If they don't let people come into the house of God, it's going to be a great fall away from the Lord, because we got too many babies coming to church.
Jesus. Have mercy.
He said, whosoever hunger and thirst after righteousness, let him come.
Amen.
And when you hunger and thirst after righteousness, you ain't going to miss a service.
Come on.
Now, I can only talk about me.
Amen.
I remember when I got saved, everybody in the church said, oh, he just on fire right now. He gonna backslide, he gonna fall.
That's what they say.
Ain't that what everybody say about you?
Yeah.
Sure, you ever know me to backslide or fall?
No.
You been on me a long time, it's been saved, ain't it?
Yes, sir.
I kept on climbing up the ladder.
Yes.
I had all kind of temptation, but I kept resisting.
Yes.
Resisting. It ain't the person, it's in the atmosphere.
Yes.
And you have to recognize You have to recognize it. Genesis chapter 6. Genesis chapter 6. When you get there, just say amen.
Amen.
Let's look at verse 19. Verse 9. Well, let's start at 18. It said, but with thee will I establish my covenant, and thou shalt come into the ark. Talking about Noah. Thou and thy son and thy wife and thy son's wife with thee. God talking to Noah.
Yes.
He displeased with the whole world.
My God.
But Noah, that everybody laughed at, because he got drunk and showed out.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah, yeah.
He gets so drunk he'll strip naked out of his clothes
Yeah.
and feel shame when he's sober.
Oh, yes.
Sin is like a drunk.
Come on.
My God.
After you sin, whether you got caught or you thought you got away with it, you feel shame.
Mm-hmm.
That's right.
Let me see the hand. You don't have to tell it, but whoever just really been in love before, just really thought you was in love.
I thought.
Raise your hand, Pastor. You thought you was too. Now, come on. You know, and that type of love is when your mama can't tell you nothing.
Oh, yes.
Your daddy can't tell you about it.
Nobody.
Nobody, but you had to learn for yourself.
Yes, I did. Yes, I did.
Cause watch this. Even though I say I'm in love, but I didn't have Jesus. So I go out and I mess up. And when I get home, soon as you get in your car and take off back home, you already ashamed.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
I don't want to say nothing. I'm just going to go jump right in the bed.
Yeah,
I don't
been there.
want to say nothing. I don't want to talk to nobody.
Yes,
And you
sir.
come in the house and the atmosphere changes.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Been there.
See, when the atmosphere changes, something got to come out.
Man. Hold up.
Don't mess with me, Sheriff.
Man.
I said, when the atmosphere changes, something got to come out. And if you ain't got Jesus alive, will always come out.
Oh,
You don't even have to ask where they been.
man.
Don't you know I went down to that grocery store and that line, man, I got to talking to the individual and all kind of lies just be told.
Cry loud, cry loud.
Because the atmosphere is different
Yes, it
than
is.
where you live.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Huh?
Every time.
It's in the atmosphere.
Yes, it is.
Y'all don't hear me. But he tells them, because now, here it is, God finds somebody. His eyes is looking. He ain't looking at his faults. He's looking at he being condemned by the word.
Yeah, yeah. You talking?
Somebody else other than Noah in his house could have got out if they'd have listened.
Come on now.
Yeah.
We spend too much time judging
Oh.
than listening.
Come on.
Yes, sir. My God, shall deliver.
We need to be
My God, shall deliver.
slow to speak and quick to listen.
Mm-hmm.
It goes on to say in the 19th verse, and of every living thing of all flesh, two of every sport shalt thou bring into the ark, to keep them alive with thee. They shall be male and female, of every flock after their kind. He talking about the bird.
Yeah.
Now, why would he tell a bird to fly into the ark and they flying up there all the time?
Say it ain't right.
To save the bird's life. And if God will save a bird life, what much more you think?
Come on now.
Hey,
Come on.
hey.
A bird only can fly so high.
Uh-huh.
But God was trying, oh my God. He was drowning the birds.
Yes,
Huh?
yes, Lord.
Keep them alive with thee. They shall be male and female. Of the flock after their kind, and of cattle after their kind, of every creeping thing of the earth after his kind. Two of every sort shall come into the ark to keep them.
Alive.
Baby, you better come into the ark if you want to survive.
Woo,
Amen.
that's hot. Ah, glory, glory, glory.
Ark of the covenant. God got some preacher or somebody hid for such a time as
Oh,
this.
yeah,
Yes, it is.
my God shall deliver.
That's why I tell my wife, I ain't studying putting on no mask. Huh? 21 say, and take thou unto thee of all food that is eaten, and thou shalt
Yeah.
gather it to thee, and it shall be for food for thee and for them. Is I'm still on the right one?
Yes, sir.
I'm in 6. Oh, I was going 6, 9 through 17. I just went too far. I supposed to started at 9 on them, but we good. Watch this. Let me go back to 9. I'm gonna go through quick. These are the generations of Noah, which was just man and perfect in his generation. And Noah walked with, and Noah begot thee sons, Shem, Ham, and Japheth. The earth also was corrupt before God, and the earth was filled with violence, as it is of today. And God looked upon the earth, and behold, it was corrupt, for all flesh had corrupt his way upon the earth. And God said unto Noah, the end of all flesh is come before me, for the earth is filled with violence through them. And behold, I will destroy them with
The earth.
God bad. God bad.
My God.
God, one man started a war in the atmosphere.
Nah.
All this done in the atmosphere.
Hallelujah.
And when you can't recognize what's going on in your atmosphere, you doomed to perish.
Cry loud, swear not.
You doomed to perish. Make thee an ark, wood, room shall thou make in the ark, and shall what pitch it within and without with pitch. And this is the fashion which thou shalt make it of. The lightning of the ark shall be 300 cubits, and what? Of it 50 cubits, and the height of 30 cubits. And windows shall thou make to the ark, and in a cubit shall thou furnish it above. And the door of the ark shall thou sit in the side thereof, with lower, second, and third story shall thou make it. Look, God got a plan. He had a plan for one man in his household.
Yes. Hallelujah.
And if you can't hear that one man with God playing in his household, you'll be put out the house.
My God shall deliver.
Because you're going to get left behind. The Bible said what seemeth right to a man is not right in a man's eye. Huh? Are y'all with me?
Amen.
I'm on 17 now. And behold, I do bring a flood of water upon the earth to destroy all flesh, wherein is the breath of life. From under heaven, and everything that is in the earth shall die. He said, even up under heaven.
My God.
The earth can only go so far. And then God put out, you can finish the story. When Noah got through with the ark, and God said, when the ark is finished, when all of the animals and when everybody I command to come in now, he said, then shut the door, and I'm going to send it.
That's right. Yes.
And Noah preached one message. Nobody heard it.
My God.
Because they looked at his condition.
Yeah.
They looked at they judged his
My
fault.
God, my God shall deliver.
How this man hearing from God,
Thank you, Jesus.
he get drunk and stripped naked. Drunk, asleep with his dog.
My God.
but God counted them righteous. Because Noah had a heart of God, but he had a yoke of condition that Noah couldn't let go, and God knew only way he can leave the alcohol alone, it was going to take the deliverance from God.
Hey, glory, 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 glory.
Like I preached that message that time, I'm saved, but I ain't never saved.
Come on now.
My God, shall deliver.
Genesis 18. Genesis chapter 18. You know what? Let's go to Genesis 7. I did 6 of them. Let's go to 7 and 1. Now watch this. And the Lord God said unto Noah, Come thou and all thy house into the ark, for the heavens is seen righteous before me in this generation. Of every clean beast thou shalt take to thee by 7, the male and his female, and of, I'm going now, I'll go to the next page, beasts that are not clean, by 2, the male and his female. A flock also of the earth by 7, the male and the female, to keep seed alive upon the face of all the earth. For yet 7 days, and I will curse it to cause it to rain upon the earth 40 days and 40 nights. But he said, what? He said, yet for 7 days, he said, I will for 7 days, and I will curse it to rain. Well, man, he wasn't able to predict the rain that time.
Amen.
God was in control of it that time.
Amen.
See, God only let you in on a little bit of him, of his thinking, a little bit of his mind.
Yeah.
But he'll never give you the whole, because God's mind got too much power.
Yes.
And too much power causes something to disconnect or blow.
Yes.
Huh?
Yes.
See, man get too much knowledge of God, he'll destroy himself.
Oh yes. Oh yes.
So God only can give you so much. That's why the scripture tells us that God will never put more on you than you can bear.
Right.
Because he know he can't let you in on, he can't fill you in on too much. Because if he lets you in on too much, you'll become so self-righteous till you won't even recognize God.
My God shall deliver. My God shall deliver.
So God has to allow us to fall. Somebody say fall. See, that lets you know that yourself, you have to acknowledge that I fall, that I fail. The Bible says a righteous man will fall 7 times, but God just to reach down and pick him back up.
Yes, Lord. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus.
So you have to confess that, yeah, I failed. Talk about me if you will. Scandalize my name if you want to. But yes, but when the question do come to you and say, I heard, you say, yes, that was me. Yeah, that was me. I did that back then. I didn't have no strength back then. I was weak back then. And when you get weak, yes, if nobody around to help you and give you strength, you will fall.
Yes. Amen. Cry loud.
One word
My God.
will give you strength that you never thought that you had. Because he said his word is powerful.
Yes.
Sharper
Ah.
than any two-edged sword.
Yes, Lord.
Just one word.
Yes.
Just one word.
My God.
Huh? Just one word.
My God shall deliver.
Just one.
My God.
Just one word.
Thank you, Jesus.
Huh?
Thank you, Jesus.
Watch this. Verse 5. Can I read 5? And Noah did according unto all, not some. And Noah did. See, if I'm going to have a leader, I need a leader going to do all that God commanded.
My God.
Huh? I don't need a leader going to obey one thing and leave the rest out. I don't need him to obey some things and don't acknowledge the rest. I need a leader that's going to go all the way. Y'all ain't going to talk back to me. If you follow the leader that's going all the way, you might fall along the way, but it's enough string, it's enough rope back there for you to grab on and pull on. So you, baby, sometimes you just have to get pulled.
Hey.
All right now.
I wish somebody say, I noticed the word pulling on me right now. See, once the word start pulling, baby, you might be hanging on by just a thread, but guess what? Hold on to that thread, because that thread just may be able to save your life. Somebody else will tell you, no, it's too thin, it's gonna pop. Just tell them, baby, it's all over. So I might as well just hold on to it.
Yes, Lord. Thank you.
Huh?
Tell it.
Y'all want me to talk to y'all?
Thank you, Jesus.
Bible said Noah did according unto all that God commanded him.
My God, sure.
All. See, when you do all, watch this.
Thank you, Jesus.
Jesus had a disciple.
Uh-huh.
So knowing it, he said, Peter, on this hill,
Ah,
I'm going to build a rock there.
my
You're going to be the rock, Peter.
Yeah.
My God.
In the gates of hell shall not prevail.
Hey,
Peter!
hey.
Peter thought he had it going on
Glory.
because he had the greatest with him.
Yeah.
But it took that thread for him to hold on.
Thank you, Jesus.
Because Peter said, Lord,
Lord.
he said, I'll follow you even to the end of the world.
Yeah.
He said, I'll die with you, Lord. And when testing time, Peter denied him 3 times.
All right now.
Somebody said Peter failed. Peter didn't only fall into denial, but he failed even in the sea, baby.
Yeah.
But God still delivered. I'm coming to tell somebody tonight, you can talk about it, you can brag on it, you can talk about fail, but yet God rescued me.
All right.
Let me tell you something, God is a rescuer. And he'll rescue you from the fire. He said, I didn't give you the spirit of fear. You want to walk around looking like a monkey or something with a mask on, like you got a disease. The devil ain't gonna mark me.
All right.
I said the devil ain't gonna mark me.
My God shall deliver.
Hey.
My God.
So when people sick, they put the mask on.
My God.
Now the world telling you to put a mask. You need to tell the world it's in the atmosphere, baby.
Yeah.
I know where it's at. It's in the atmosphere.
Thank you, Jesus.
And I want you to know God is in the atmosphere.
Come on now.
Thank you, Jesus.
He in the mix of this corona.
Yes, Lord.
And all God wants you to do is just acknowledge that Lord, I need you.
I need you.
Don't wait till you get the virus and acknowledge
Right.
All right. Tell it.
Thank you,
it. If
Jesus.
you know you failed, you ought to tell him, Lord, I need you.
My God.
And he'll come to the rescue because the Bible says, God help everyone that cry out.
Yes.
Yes, thank
Huh?
you, Jesus.
Yes, Lord.
Oh, y'all know I'm
Thank
on a
you
little
for your
teaching
word,
tonight.
Father.
Come on.
Come on.
Tell it.
I'm doing a little bit tonight.
My God.
Huh?
shall deliver.
Let's go to
My God.
Genesis the 19th.
Thank you, Jesus.
That's where I was trying to go a while ago.
My God.
Genesis 19 and 26.
Thank you, Jesus.
Talking about Lot here. Let me start at 23. The Bible said the sun was rising upon the earth when Lot entered into, who is that? Zerah. Then the Lord raised upon Solomon and upon Gomorrah. Brimstone and fire fell from the Lord out of heaven.
My God.
And he overthrew those cities and all the plain and all the inhabitants of the city and that which grew upon the ground.
Thank you, Jesus.
Let me tell you something. When God started getting rid of things, you got to get out the way.
All right. I know that's right.
You got to get out the way.
Thank you, Jesus.
You got to get out the way.
Thank you, Jesus.
Because when things corrupt, look at here. Do anybody understand why God said brimstone and fire?
My God.
He said the brimstone. Why?
Because the gate, all the gates was corrupted at that time.
Yeah, but why did he send the fire and brimstone? Now the brimstone was making sure the fire was going to go out. But why would God set it up on the ground? Huh? God never intended for a man to stop it. When God started doing, if God is in this coronavirus, man can't stop it.
That's right.
See, when he sent the brimstone of fire, the fire started, but the brimstone came, because they was hotter than the fire.
Come on.
And see, the ground that man walked on had corrupted the ground. Y'all ain't gonna pray with me in here. You see, the Deuteronomy 28 said God will bless the ground that you walk on. But man had corrupt, they blessed the ground, then they turn around and curse the ground. Because they started throwing corrupt seeds out. They went to play with, and so God said, wait a minute, I don't need these poison seeds up here.
Jesus.
I'll get rid of all that stuff. God. You remember in the book of Numbers when God, when he told the man of God, he said, I want you to go in the city, this king. I want you to kill everybody, to kill the children, the babies, and destroy them.
Yeah.
But he had compassion.
Yes, he did.
Come on.
Yes, he did.
And God got angry.
Yes, he did.
Sometimes your seed can be corrupt.
My God.
And God want to get rid of it. Because he want to bring the miracle back. Y'all
Come
ain't
on.
talking to me.
Come on.
Y'all ain't talking to me. You know, it's so quiet in the church right now. I ain't hearing no churches talking about miracles.
Come on now.
Have y'all noticed that?
Mm-hmm.
It's quiet right now. And God said, who gonna recognize me?
Come on.
Already.
Medicine curing, and God proving that man medicine ain't doing it. Now they trying a different medicine on a guy right now. They done came out with another kind of medicine. We gonna try this one and see what it gonna do. Y'all ain't hearing me. I better get back over here. He ain't hearing me. Huh? What number I'm on? 25? 26, but his wife looked back. From behind him, she wanted to be nosy. Baby, you should have been running for your life. You should have been getting out of Dodge. Your husband should have been running so fast, you should have been screaming, wait on me, baby.
Right.
I ain't got time to look back. Every time a soldier in God start running for Jesus,
Yes.
you will never finish the course looking back.
Amen.
That's why Jesus said, if any man grab a hold to the plot and look back, he ain't fitting for this kingdom. And looking back, look, see, long as I'm looking this way, I see healing, I see blessing, I see deliverance, I see life. But when I start looking back, I'm looking back
Come
at
on now.
everything I ran from. And when you look back, the reason why he don't want you to look back, because that's what you looked at will catch up with you.
Come on.
Because you're going to slump, baby. You can't run looking back because you're going to trip and break your
That's
neck.
right.
So every time you running, baby, like for a marathon.
Yeah.
You can't slow down and look back because you scared you're going to trip and fall.
Come on.
And if you trip and fall, you're going to lose something.
All
so
right.
you ain't got time to look back when you're in this kingdom race.
Hey, all right.
He said, press forward toward the
Press
Lord.
forward.
Yes, he did.
For he got a reward waiting on me.
Amen.
Yeah, yeah.
I know I'm preaching to somebody.
Yeah, you preaching, Pastor.
Huh? Said, wife, look back behind him. That means she had to have been running ahead of her husband. Well, I'm gonna look back because I know, I sure wanted Sister Briam to get saved. I sure hate to see that sister go to hell. But baby, you got to run for your life. You ain't got time to worry about Sister Briam. Sister Briam is yoked up. She don't want to let go. You don't let go.
Yeah.
My God. You helping us.
I want to tell you, don't let nothing hold you back in this race. Who that said my sin is so what weighing me? My sin. David said, hey, he said I was shaped into a world of iniquity.
Yes, that's right.
That's why David said, Lord, wash me.
Ah.
Purge me, Lord,
Yes.
that I may be clean.
Yes.
Huh?
Yes.
Bible said Lot's wife looked back behind him, and she became a pillar,
Salt.
My God.
wasted her life
My God, should deliver.
looking at somebody else's business. Tell your neighbor, I know you're in my business. Get out tonight.
I know you my business. Yeah, tonight. I know you my business. Get out.
You're in my business. And I'm going to show you how I know you didn't lie to your neighbor. Because let your neighbor miss a Sunday or two. Let them start missing some service. Soon as they come, I've been praying for you. Stop lying. You ain't said not one prayer. You told everybody in the church, oh, sister so-and-so, brother so-and-so must done fail. I don't see him. Come on.
That's what the word says.
Have mercy, Lord. Have mercy.
We got so many liars in the house of God.
That's right.
Instead of just owning up and tell the truth. Oh, I thought you done backslid and wasn't coming back. Huh?
Yeah.
Lee, how many times you said that?
I knew he
I
was
can
going to
mess
pick
with her
on me.
tonight. She cool. God is looking to see who heart is right
Yeah.
towards him. I was sure hoping Mr. John came tonight. I like old Mr. John. You got to have a lot of patience with that brother. He good as gold. He done everything. Everything you done, he done did it. I like it.
Amen.
He have. You mentioned something. Oh yeah, I got that. You know, my dad told me. I remember when I was a dope man in South Dallas, this guy took off the street. He used to say to me all the time, Bunton, is what he called it. Yo. He said, watch that person that's always doing all the talk.
All right now.
He said, that person dangerous.
Yes, they are.
He said, don't pay that one no mind that ain't saying nothing, but watch that that's always, that know everything. He said, that person done everything, you watch that.
Amen.
The Bible says, be watchful
Yes.
at all times. Judge ye not, except you be judged.
Yes. That's the word.
Be watchful
Amen.
and prayerful. God don't want us with the world marking us.
Amen.
No, that's right.
God said, I made you a face. And I made you wonderful made. I made you beautiful. Then you gonna walk around here talking about a mask on. Cause they say a virus. No man could take his life tonight and die except God give it to him.
All right.
That's right.
Tell it, Pastor.
You don't even have the power to even kill your own self.
Come on now.
Listen, God give you over to
All
Satan.
right now.
Amen.
So you're not gonna tell me that because they announcing a virus out, I'm finna die. And you over God.
My
man.
God, my
Come on now.
God.
Come on, y'all. My grandbaby's 6 years old, and she heard you see with a man, she'll whip her. Papa, that's unbelievable.
My God should deliver.
I went today and bought some hay for the horses. And the old white man drove up. I guess, niggas up there in that up in Red Oak. Cause the place wasn't open, but I had the number and called the guy there. And so he wasn't there. I was waiting on him. So this truck passed by and he went to a house. He came back looking real slow. So the owner came and he asked me, said, hey, you waiting on somebody? I said, yeah, I was supposed to meet the guy I heard about him. Hey, he said, oh yeah, that's my son. So I said, yeah, and I got to talking about I said, man, I sure love some deer. I said, I wish I had me some deer meat. He said, wait just a minute, I got a freezer full. I'll go get you some. Okay. So his son
My
came.
God.
Now the old man shake my hand and everything. And the young boy, he came with gloves on. Oh, we got to stand over there. Old man said, it did say, I ain't got no virus. He said, I ain't scared of no virus. He said, that man up there got the power.
Thank you.
Ain't scared. He said, ain't scared to touch nobody. You got skin like me and your blood the same color mine. He said, God made all of us the same.
Thank you.
He said, if God allowed the virus to get me and take me out, then it's my time.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
Come on. Who report you don't believe me?
Amen, amen.
The Bible says, if I live like Noah lived, I'll get out alive.
Amen.
Come on.
Amen.
So, my word for you tonight is to live righteous. And you'll get out of woman.
All right.
Amen. As I get ready to end the lesson, anybody want to add or say anything about any of it? While we yet still here, this may be your last chance to testify. Going once, we ain't at the auction sale twice. 3, they say, yeah.